everybody, welcome back. We are here in Winthrop, Massachusetts at the Belle Isle Seafood. Wonderful place just outside of East Boston. You can even see the airport over there, Logan International Airport. And we're actually here to try some seafood, but I wanted to try something a little bit different because middle of the summer, heat wave, lots of rain. It's had a big impact on the clam harvest this summer, and the clam prices are through the roof. So typically we would be coming here for fried clams, but today we're gonna try a few different items as well. So let's head on in and we'll try some delicious seafood.
Happy Saturday. Cheers to you. We're gonna start off this lovely meal at Belle Isle with celebrate the summer with some shrimp.
A lovely cocktail.
Fresh, actually.
They're really good.
I actually think that I thought these were gonna be non-stick, and these are actually pretty good.
Me too.
Yeah.
The
Crispy.
flavor of the shrimp, it's nice, it's flavorful. Not
Snap.
funky. Yeah.
Snap to it.
Not too fishy. It's good. It tastes like shrimp.
I mean, we're in Boston, like it's not shrimp country here, but this is good.
It's good.
It's actually really surprising. Good job, everyone.
Usually when you're getting like shrimp cocktails, you're paying upwards of like $2, $3 per shrimp. And since we got a dozen shrimp for $10,
Pretty
80
good
cents.
deal.
excellent deal.
Yeah.
Delicious. I wanted to try the $10 shrimp boat because you don't come to this place for the shrimp. You usually come here for the fried clams, for the lobster rolls, fish and chips. But I wanted to highlight something.
You think that sometimes maybe the jumbo shrimp like loses the flavor?
It's too big. It's
Yeah,
like too
and maybe
much.
that's like the perfect size actually, and I've been getting the wrong size shrimp all this time.
Yeah, I think
it's
medium, firm
Yeah.
size. It's not mushy. It's not too hard. It's
Oh,
a sweetness to it.
You can tell they're not overcooked because they're not curled up to the point where they're just tiny little knots.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
cooked nice and tender just so they're cooked through.
Yeah.
That's so
Can you just get a dinghy? Is it
You
safe?
can't just get a
To
dinghy.
just go out to sea on a dinghy?
no, you can't go out to sea on
But
a
like, can you
dinghy.
go around the harbor?
I love it. I would ever send them smelts. It's almost just having like a fish fry. It's a fun snack to have. Eat it whole. And I mean, it's like having a fish stick, but it's not a fish stick. You have it all right there. You have some nice, tender, white meat in there. You can see the bone right there, but all of that's edible, so you can just eat it all at one time. See? It's nice and flaky. Very good.
There we go, everybody. Meaty, not too fishy. I've had smelt before where it comes out a little too bland and watery. This actually isn't bad. It's got a lot of flavor. So, fried smelt. How much was this on the menu?
$6.99.
$6.99 for this portion of fish. What a bargain when we're talking, you can get a lobster pie for $33.
Yeah.
Lobster pie, nice breading on top. Pretty evenly breaded.
Does that look like a cracker breading or like
Yeah,
a
maybe-
breadcrumb type? It looks. I see some like larger pieces.
I don't know,
That's
honestly,
why-
it's like a mix.
Yeah.
Do we want tartar or do we want butter? It's lobster, so maybe a little bit of butter.
A little butter.
Almost looks like lemon juice, that butter.
Yeah.
Realtor. That's 2 syllables. Realtor.
That was actually pretty tender. That bite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm surprised because usually claw meat to me is a little bit more tougher,
Rubbery.
rubbery.
Yeah, you just gotta get a little
In
bit of
the
that
middle,
burnt,
right?
I wanted to say burnt ends. Burnt breadcrumb.
The crispy bits.
It's an enthusiastic.
It's a lot of butter. That's really what it is. It's just,
Are you getting you are getting butter in the actual pie, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost all breadcrumbs and butter and lobster. It's just
It's honestly nicer without the extra butter.
all soaked together. Try it with a little
Yeah,
tartar.
what's it like with tartar?
Let's try that with the
So I don't
tartar.
normally have lobster with tartar.
Mm.
Does it add to it, or does
I'll get
it?
some waters and come back, okay?
I feel like I need
don't
something
know.
to like cut. Maybe a little lemon might actually work on that.
Something happened when I put the tartar sauce on it. It almost
You went to another place?
made me. It almost tasted like a Whopper.
Oh no!
A
I think
lobster
because
Whopper?
because of the pickle and the
pickle,
mayo
the
kind
mayo,
of flavor,
yeah.
it just
Wow.
made it taste like a Whopper.
I was
And,
not
the,
expecting
and
that.
the buttered bun in pieces.
So, but I like this. I like the lobster pie. It's just basically like a lazy lobster. It's just
Yeah.
all the meat has been taken out of the shell, mixed in with a lot of butter, some breadcrumbs, little flavorful crust. And I've been coming here for a long time, and I've never ordered this dish because I always get the lobster roll instead. But
It's
We're having
feel
a
like-
lobster-free meal every
but if you like your warm lobster
This is
with lots of butter, and it's got the roll, it's just been crushed up into breadcrumbs, so it's basically like a lobster roll, but it's warm. Well, that's a good option, I think.
it's deconstructed.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good word.
deconstructed lobster, hot lobster roll, deconstructed. There you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what this tastes like. I want to try it with the tartar. We'll Whopper it.
Whopper.
Yeah. But I never, with other fish, I don't think of the Whopper, but I did there too. Maybe, I don't know if I would have done it if he hadn't said it, but. Wow!
So this is the fish cake. I don't really know what's going into the fish cake. It's very much cake more than fish, as far as I can tell.
It's like a
Is that
knish.
a potato in there?
There, yeah.
Very bready looking.
This looks still dense.
Let's try this out. Fish cakes. I think they were only $10. It's almost all bread to me. It's like seasoned breadcrumbs. That's all it tastes like.
It actually kind of reminds me of a potato knish.
Yeah, it's very potatoey.
So it looks like these are the clams on the right here. Mm-hmm. And then maybe as we move over this, that's the fish.
Scallop right here. I grabbed the scallop,
Oh, okay.
and it's sweet.
Clam's great too.
Yeah. And tender. Yummy.
You guys finished your review before I even got there.
All that needs to be said.
Start over.
Good.
Coleslaw, not bad. Fresh, crisp, sweet.
Either like it like that, or like I like it kind of more like mayo-y. Not many other seasonings in it. And I think it complements the
It's good.
fried nicely.
Yeah.
Now,
This is heavily mayo based, and I prefer a more vinegar based slaw myself. Let's give it a taste. You know what I think about when I taste this? KFC coleslaw
Yeah.
is the exact same
That nice
taste.
sweet. It's not bad though.
Except the KFC coleslaw is minced really finely, so it's almost like you can eat it with a spoon, whereas this actually has decent sized chunks of cabbage, but it's the exact same flavor. Tastes like KFC.
yeah, the minced coleslaw is like really big in Southern
I
barbecue.
like
Yeah.
minced.
Nice,
Yeah.
like- now this is probably a scallop, right? Yeah.
Mhm. The scallop is amazing.
It's like it kind of fools you a little bit because like part of the fried clam belly like has that same kind of bite texture, but then it's like all of it like that fish.
It's nice and crisp and
I think I'm more partial to the baked haddock here. We're not getting the baked haddock today, but it's one of my favorites here. Really nice stuff. I don't know what stuff was, some crab meat or something, but
Same stuff as the stuffed clam, I imagine.
oh, nice.
So we'll find out.
You want to hold it real fast?
All right.
right?
My turn to eat. Let me find something. Oh, here we go. There's a clam. So those of you that don't know, we're in the middle of a clam shortage right now. So market price for these clams has doubled in the last couple of weeks. I don't know how much this meal's going to cost us, but let's give it a taste. A lot of that's due to the extreme weather we've been having. A lot of rain, a lot of high temperatures has killed off a lot of the clams. And red tide also. We're experiencing parts of the East Coast, so a lot of the clam beds have been shut down.
That's great.
You can tell from the way it caramelizes a little bit more. Scallops naturally have more sugar in them. You can see how it turns a little darker. So this I expect is going to be sweet, but I want to dip it in a little bit of this butter on top of that. Scallop. Wow. Even with because it has that little bit more of the browning on it, you get a little more of the
Scallop is
richer flavor.
the hit on this plate.
Maillard reaction, all of that stuff makes it taste so much better. So if you had to choose a fried item on the plate, I think the scallop was the
Scallops
best
are my
one.
favorite. I'm with you.
All right.
Ironically.
I've never really tried just getting fried scallops.
Yeah, I love fried
but
scallops.
what a great option there. So
I like fried
especially now
scallops.
that clams are more expensive, let's switch to scallops for now.
Yeah.
Heavy. This is actually a couple pounds. How are you supposed to eat this? Just like scoop it out?
Just
Scoop
scoop
it out,
with
or
a,
just-
with a fork.
Do people slurp it?
I'm gonna eat mine out of the shell.
I don't think you can slurp a stuffed
No, but you
clam.
can eat it out.
This looks very slurpable. Digging out. Like right after a nice New England snowstorm here. Find some, what is this? Salmon?
That's a clam.
It's like
I'm
orange.
sure that's bits of chopped clam, and maybe there might be some chorizo sausage mixed in there, because that's pretty typical of a Rhode Island stuffed clam.
Flavorful.
Yeah.
I never had a stuffed clam before.
Yeah?
That's nice. Ooh, one of these. If you're not that hungry, grab a beer and one stuffed clam. Good to go. Heavy. Sustenance. Right before you get on your boat. Yum.
Sounds good.
Alright. Oh, it is heavy.
It's the shell.
No one's
No,
listening
it's
to
It's
not.
on shell weight.
It's not shell weight.
You just don't believe anything you say.
It's hefty. All right, let's get a start.
Yeah, the lemon does definitely help cut
I
it a
think
little bit.
putting a little butter on those is good too.
Oh, like this?
Is it going? We're gonna take this right from the shell.
Wait, okay, I got to get a close up.
Big
of that.
mouth bass.
We're gonna big mouth this guy right now. Let's
All
go
right,
for
let's
it.
see.
I like this.
Yeah.
I really, really like this. I love the addition of the Parmesan cheese. It's really, really flavorful. I've got some nice chunks of clam. They're tender but chewy. Just have a nice bite to it. I'm really, really enjoying this. Yeah, hefty. You could have this with the beer. It could be a complete meal. There's
Yeah.
nothing else that you need.
Like a lot of first for me
I
today.
don't know, yeah.
Wonderful.
You know, I've recently discovered stuffies. I order them more often now. I wasn't a big fan before, but
How come?
You know, what it is I like just the plain taste of clam, and these are obviously filled. There's a lot of filler. It's a little sweet, maybe just from the bread that they use. I'm not getting a lot of clam
Oh,
flavor.
not yours? Uh-oh.
Take it to the side.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, look for the salmon.
Okay, there's that piece of clam.
The clamming.
Looks like
Piece
salmon.
of clam right there.
It's hanging out on the side.
Okay.
Wallflower. How would you say like it is in terms of like heft? Like, 'cause I felt really heavy to us.
No, it's a substantial portion.
Okay.
It is. This is a quahog, it looks like, although it's
One for the road.
not my favorite
Average?
one.
Okay.
I've
All
had-
right.
I
I've had
like
better
that it
ones.
doesn't have the green peppers in it. I like that
Yeah.
it doesn't have, like, I don't like all that.
All that filler,
Yeah, I don't like all of that.
but it's almost all bread. That's
yeah,
the
it is
thing.
very bready.
Cajun blackened grilled shrimp, everybody. So,
Not to be confused with popcorn.
okay. Now, are these shrimp bigger than the shrimp we had at the shrimp cocktail?
What are you saying?
These look big. These look big.
These are my.
Now, like, now it's blackened and now it's bigger, so now
full
it's really
disclosure,
bad.
we've been,
A lot of seasoning. It's good.
This is the jumbo shrimp problem. It's the toughness.
It's almost like just too much for your mouth. Like
It's too tough.
Ooh la la.
yeah.
It's like
I don't like it when it's that big. Like I just.
it's like
Ooh la la.
it's over seasoned.
It
over
is.
seasoned. Ooh. Yeah. You like it? Yeah.
No,
Do that.
It's tough. That's the jumbo shrimp problem.
it's
Yeah,
not
shrimp's
a.
not
and it's
supposed to
actually-
do that.
It's not a tender
It's
shrimp.
heavily.
It's too much exercise after eating all that food. My stomach is hurting. Hey everybody. We decided to head over to Winthrop Beach right after we had our meal over at Belle Isle and had a nice session of paddleboarding. Almost got lost at sea for a little bit of time there, but we came back. It's a little bit windy for paddling. But yeah, just wanted to wrap things up. Final word, I would say lobster pie was the big surprise for me. I'd never had that before, but it was everything that you like about a lobster roll without the roll. Because it was just buttery, lobstery, a little bit of breading. So yeah, you still get the bread portion of it, but it's basically just butter, lobster, breadcrumbs, just on a plate. It was delicious. Then the other surprises were the shrimp boat, which was 12 cocktail shrimp for only $10.
That was great.
Fantastic, really fresh and not overcooked at all. And fried smelt, not something you typically see in restaurants, especially outside of the spring, which is typically when the smelt run is. So it was actually really good. Yeah, all right. So till next time, everybody, have a good one.
Bye-bye. Have a great one.
I believe this is also piping plover habitat.